Hey, welcome to Heart Tarot Now. I'm so glad you came back today. And today we're doing two readings, pile 1 and pile 2. Pile 1, pile 2. So we'll shuffle and prepare the cards for pile 1, and then we'll shuffle and prepare the cards for pile 2. And I will divide it up in timestamps so it's easier to navigate. So you can pick your pile 1, 2, and then we'll get started. All right, so we'll move pile 2 over here while we prep pile 1. What do you need to know for the next 2 weeks? Pile 1, what do you need to know that's important for you to know for the next 2 weeks? This is a timeless reading. Remember to flip and switch the roles. Genders do not apply. So if you get a king, that could be a woman. Get a queen, that still could be a male. It's the energy we're talking about. All right, let's get a message today for pile 1 for what do we need to know for the next 2 weeks? Pile 1, what do we need to know for the next 2 weeks? I love it when they fall out, because that's cool. All right. Pile 1, what do we need to know over the next 2 weeks? Pile 1, what do we need to know for the next 2 weeks? Spirit guides, higher self. Ooh, sacred convergence. Right. We need to get a new gown too. All right, we'll keep them 3, 4. Okay, that's a that's a lot of cards. I'll put them up here. All right. This is my newest deck, the Golden Girls deck. It's a little mini one, but I really like it. All right, what does the collective need to know, pile 1, for the next 2 weeks? This is information that will help us out over the next 2 weeks. Whoop, got one. I'm going to try 1 for now. If we need more, they'll be over here. Okay. Pile 1. What do we need to know over the next 2 weeks? This is a deck that I do reversals on, so I'm doing some new reversal type shuffling that I'm practicing. Because I like to not, when they're reversed, I like to know they're. I don't want to know which way they are. Like when I'm shuffling, if I accidentally see the bottom, so I'll do stuff like this. That's pretty good. What does the collective need to know for pile 1 for the next 2 weeks? Thank you, Higher Self. Thank you, Most High. Thank you, Spirit Guides. Thank you, Guardian Angels, who are here for the highest good. Anything else? It's a lot of cards, but we'll take them. All right. So I'm going to put all of our decks. I like to put the oracle cards up here. And we'll take these as the primary, and then we'll look at the next ones as well. The Forest and the Judge. So there we go. Then we'll lay these cards out and then we'll read. Oh, the High Priestess. Yeah, girl. The High Priestess, that's Blanche from the Golden Girls. One sec while I meditate on your cards. All right, Divine Convergence. Sorry, Sacred Convergence is a number 11, which adds up to a 2, which is balance, duality, partnerships, a choice. Could be at a crossroads. How I have longed for you, my very own. Look no further for the family beyond your family. The relationship beyond all other relationships. The great love that unveils all other losses to mere reflections of the one great and one true love is here for you now. So that's soul family, finding your soul family, being connected to your higher self and the higher self of others, and sort of a reunion of souls. And I can see in the card, it's kind of like when you're dreaming, you remember, if you remember your dreams, they're kind of different, foggy, like, but you're kind of seeing sort of into a reality that you may not see when you are awake. So this reminds me of having dreams and then writing down my dreams in the morning, remembering my dreams, if I can. If I can't remember them, maybe I'll reduce the fluoride intake, or a red jasper. I'll put that under my pillow. Red jasper is a stone that helps remember your dreams. It's worked for me before when I didn't remember my dreams for a while. I put the red jasper under my pillow and had my dreams. So now I keep a dream journal. If I remember them, as soon as I wake up, I try to write them down. I just write the date and the keywords. I don't get fancy. I just write it down. It's, sometimes within an hour. Now that I've been doing it for a while, I can do it within an hour of waking up, because, if you wait too long, you forget. That's just how it works. And so, just that very thing of, if you've experienced remember your dreams and not remembering your dreams, you're like, what happens? Like, how does the mind do that? And the dreams obviously are going to be more the subconscious, and the conscious mind wakes up and wants to take action. So we'll sort of push the subconscious, get out of the way. It's time, we're awake. We got to go take care of the body. We got to eat. We got to take care of others. We got to work. We got to, do all the survival things. Okay, so the Forest archetype and the Judge are next. The forest is bringing you back to a feeling of when you first entered a forest for the first time. Have you ever gone to a forest or on a hike, like on your first time, and maybe you were exhilarated and not scared at all, but maybe you, as a child, you may have gone into or looked at the forest. So the feeling of going into the forest for the first time, it looks dark. It's like, what's in there? There's creatures, there's movement. I can't see it. It's like going into the forest at night. So it's bringing that feeling of moving in, like as you're going into the forest, you're sort of fearful, but you're also excited. So this card is just bringing up that feeling of going into the unknown, but actually taking the walk into the forest to see and learn from it. What is it like to go into something that you don't know or that's unfamiliar, where you have those mixed emotions of fear? Do I run? Do I just go in here? And anyhow, so that's the feeling of the forest. And I'm going to just pull out the guidebook to see if there's any keywords that I need to bring up. Okay, the forest, the wood, the thicket, the jungle. If you get out of the forest without feeling lost, you are only in a little grove of trees. The great archetypical forest requires we spend at least one night frightened for our life. So, the forest, in this case, magic abounds, childlike wonder and adventure. Consider for a moment your earliest memory of the forest. It's likely it included all of the mythic dynamics of this archetypal space. A little fear, a little enchantment, perhaps losing your way, perhaps discovering a secret mystical treasure. Such is the magic of the forest. It requires first that you enter it and that you get lost within it. You may think there is a path to lead you straight through, but soon enough you'll be on what is known as the pathless path. There are tricksters here, dense foliage and entanglement, but equally present are the glimmers of fairy light and friends among the trees. You're on an adventure now, and there's no turning back. So embrace the dim light and the moving shadows, whether literal or imaginal. Brave the forest and get lost, getting found. Brave the forest, getting lost. Brave the forest and get lost, getting found. So get lost to get found. That's definitely a new emergence. Childlike wonder, a rebirth, reborn. And then we have the judge. I mean, when I see judge, it's like, ooh, a judge. So maybe there's a court situation, maybe not. But this archetype, the judge, is representing more so your internal discernment. Like, as you're going through the forest and refining yourself, the judge is there to call you to a higher purpose of what a judge, an internal judge is, not the judge of judging others. I mean, it's the critic, the diplomat, the advocate. It's discernment, advocacy, right action, and compassion. Here's a little example of what the judge is. Gandhi had an incredibly illuminated inner judge. He was a lawyer, first of all. He practiced silence one day a week in order to hone his discernment while on his revolutionary path. The judge has an incredibly important job. They work every waking hour of every day, helping us discern what is safe, true, and just. When this archetype remains unconscious or is captivated by fear, wise discernment turns into painful judgment of self and others. Ironically, the judge's energy can be the seat of racism, bigotry, and fear-mongering. This is the judge out of balance, building walls, separating from other. When this same discerning force is made conscious and is healed, however, the judge may be found advocating for civil rights causes, standing up for the underdog, providing resources for those in need, and forgiving again and again. Love is the deciding factor. Awakening this archetype is essential for the complex times that we are in. Get your judge in order, the world needs it. So a balanced inner judge is what we're going for here. If you want to go deeper on that, look up or read Osiris and the white feather of Ma'at. The judge's energy is contagious. When we feel judged, walls go up all around. Similarly, when we feel accepted, the entire world softens. So the higher calling, of course, is to, help the world by getting our own judge in order. Okay. So, Rumi gave us some more cards. So I'm going to go into this in just a second. But I just want to get out all these cards because they're pretty awesome. So a new gown is, we've already done the sacred convergence, but now we have a new gown. And we have the hand of Fatima. And we have the cloak of Christ. Okay. So a new gown is basically, imagine you are, your clothes have now, your old clothes are shed. They don't fit anymore. They're rags. I even look at my clothes sometimes. I'm like, I still have that and I still wear it because it fits. So I keep them because I like it. But what this is symbolizing is you're getting a new robe from the divine, from up above. A robe that's so beautiful and fits you so perfectly. And it's like your eternal robe. And they're surrounding you like with this divine energy, this divine love and a robe that is now your new clothes that suit you. And so I'm going to read the Rumi. I'm not sure if I'll read the poem or if I'll just read some of the information, but I just wanted to give you even a deeper understanding of the new gown. So I'll just read a little bit of this guidebook. I have the perfect gift for you. It's a gown of new colors, of colors perfectly suited to you and no other. The colors of this gown will make your eyes sparkle and gleam as though they were more beautiful than the most precious of gems. The colors of this new gown will make your skin seem luminous, as if lit from within. For of course it is beautiful, angel. Your complexion is radiant with the light of life. Your hair will shine with luster, and your entire being will be complemented by this gown, as it enhances your beauty in all ways. So hold on no longer to that shabby, tattered cloak, so unworthy of you. Cast it off. Let me grace your shoulders now with this royal robe instead, that you may shine beautifully as befits a royal child of divine parentage. So your parents are definitely like your divine parents. I'm not talking about physical parents. You're being given this robe, these clothes of honor and divinity, your divine clothes, so to speak. So what a beautiful gift. And for the divine to give you this, that means you've come so far, you've worked so hard, you're finally getting this clothes, this acceptance from your divine parents, it feels like. And you're shining that light onto the world. Of all your chakras are shining all your light onto others. That is a huge accomplishment. Congratulations. That feels amazing. And the hand of Fatima is the next card. This card is sort of being rebirthed, right? So you've been rebirthed. And during this rebirth, it's raw, it's new. There's so much excitement. And Fatima is a midwife of rebirth. So she's helping you like a midwife, like a child, through this new phase, new life, new cycle that you crossed over into permanently. So now you're in this wonderful rebirth of yourself. How freeing is it to be rebirthed, to shed your old clothes, and to step into who you really are. So that's what the hand of Fatima is. Let me pull the guidebook real quick. Let's see. The hand of Fatima. I know this is a Rumi poem. I can never leave you, not for a moment, not for an hour. You are in everything I do. You are my everything. My drink is your sweetness. I move to your command. I am surrendered prey in your hands, and you are my consuming lion. Your soul and my soul are truly one soul. I swear to our one soul, I long for no one but you. In the garden of your grace, I am only a germinating sprout. The crown of my blooming is the desire to be in your arms. My hand watches over you. It brings you blessings and comfort, a protection and a grace. Radiant with divinity am I, and you are my child. My beloved, my angel, and my body too. I shall never leave you. Turn your inner eye to me and see the light of my grace in your heart. You cannot be harmed. You cannot be defiled. You can only ever be what you are, me, alive, radiant with love. And then the last one is the cloak of Christ. So it doesn't have to be religious at all, but if you like Jesus, he's here. He's here with you and likes to sort of surround you with his energy as well. If you would like that, he can help you. Just ask. So let's read a little bit from that. So the cloak of Christ.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Hey, that's Siri, not Rumi. I want Rumi, not Siri. Okay. The cloak of Christ. In the school of humanity, when you become intimate with God, you reside on the King's throne and teach the angels the nature of the divine. So there you go. A lot of oracle cards came out today. Ooh, getting this new oneness, new clothes from the divine parents, having a midwife help you through it, and having ascended masters and Jesus there. What a beautiful, beautiful set of cards. Okay, so this part right here, we're talking about the High Priestess and bringing information, or getting information beyond the veil and bringing it into the 3D. So you are the High Priestess here. You're able to hear and utilize your gifts now, whichever way that might be. It could be clairvoyance, clairaudience, clairsentience. Either you hear, you see, you feel energy, all around you all the time. And so coming into those gifts has been a long, long journey that you're on the other side of. And, it was kind of taking over your mind for a bit because you didn't really know what that was yet. Maybe remembering gifts that were from a past life, or just gifts that were passed down from ancestors. You also have the Knight of Wands here, so 2 knights. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. So fire, a lot of fire and air in one water card here. Okay, so the Knight of Wands here is, what have you been dreaming about? The Knight of Wands gallops in and out of your reading with messages of adventure, of impulsivity, and of bravely pursuing the things that inspire you the most. That passion project you've been thinking? In the pursuit of the imagined, I manifest this fire with the infectious feelings of inspiration. You don't want all that pent-up creative energy to spontaneously combust. Fan the flames and leave some energy for the long haul. Make your passion work for you while whooshing yourself towards success. So that's a lot of creative energy, maybe too much creative energy. Not too much. I mean, what's too much creative energy? But utilize it, like outflow it. You need to get it out. Now, some people use sports. Some people use, all kinds of things. But what you could do is, if you're an artist, paint, write music, make rock formations outside, do something creative that you can look at later. For me, I drew as a kid and then I became more musical, so I just focused on music. But in the last year, my inner child's been drawing, and so that's what inspired me actually to to start recording tarot readings instead of just doing them off camera. And I created this one day. And it kind of spoke to me, and I just laminated it, but it was just a piece of paper and a marker. But for me, it inspires me still. But it's something that this Knight of Wands in reverse is saying, create something that you can look at, again, to continue to be inspired, even if that's just write on a sticky note and put it on your mirror, that you, I am, something that you, a positive affirmation or peace. I wrote the word peace the other day on a sticky note and put it in my drawer. So every time I take a shower and I change clothes, I steep the word peace. I just love peace. So I hope that that helps. Anyway, so now the Two of Cups. I thrive in partnerships and my heart leaps with joy when I connect. When you share your joy with those around you, you will attract deep and meaningful ties with others. This card whispers of romance and love, bliss and attraction, and the unity of the like-hearted. So it could be platonic friends, new soul tribe. It could be a love, a romance. It could be signifying the beginning of a new friendship or a business partnership, while at other times it marks a profound romantic union. This perfect pairing of matched souls has the potential to develop into the magical and intoxicating entanglement of twin flames, or the merging of paths that will be forever united or changed as a result. Are you putting enough energy into your relationships? How you see yourself as one half of a committed pair will deepen and shift as the effervescent magic of the Two of Cups bubbles into your life. This sacred reflection will intermingle spirit, emotion, love, harmony, and balance, and that could be platonic, or that could be in love. It could be a new friendship. It could be a rekindled family. But it's something that lights up your soul. Okay. And so the Knight of Swords is like here as well. And the Knight of Swords wants to tell you something too. Intelligence, wit, determination, saving the day, the pursuit of excellence, ambition, being assertive, success. I move quickly to help others, and as I do, my dream expands. If you are feeling scattered, distracted, or blocked, spend some time organizing your thoughts and make sure that all of your energy is hurling in the same direction. Yeah, so do some journaling, go outside in nature, meditate, breathe, try to get yourself aligned with yourself. And sometimes that's been 10 days of taking one step at a time. Like for the last 10 days, I've gone back and forth between anxiety of trying to get some projects done and trying to get organized. And the more I just organize or just do creative projects in the midst of working, I just finally today started feeling like that 10 days of focus a little bit each day. I'm finally feeling like I'm fully in that energy right now. So I'm really thankful for that. So even 10 days, though, is pretty quick. Knight of Swords is about that. So, maybe you've already been doing this. Maybe you're in the same place where you've been taking little chunks at your dreams and your passions every day. And for the last 10 days, maybe after the Lionsgate portal heightened yesterday, now you're finally moving into it. The energies are starting to solidify. So that's a really awesome thing. So there's a lot of messages in here, but for the most part, you've made it to the other side of this sort of hard work and getting through and making the right decisions to be exactly where you are right now, which is elevated for the most part. And when you have those anxiety nights, right now you're doing better. But if you've learned a lot over this process as to what to do to sort of recenter yourself on your own. Like rather than watching TV or something, you're actually paying attention to yourself and your thoughts and what's behind the veil, listening to your higher self, your ancestors, your spirit guides, the Holy Spirit, God, Goddess, the guardian angels, whichever you prefer, or just yourself, if you don't believe in all that. So it's you coming into that balance. And allowing yourself to go to the forest, and you'll be sort of going in and out of the forest, in and out of the forest. But during that process, again, you're going to have this support, this new robe. So put on your robe, so to speak. I always call it the Harry Potter robe. If you like Harry Potter when he had his robe and made himself invisible, but you're not really trying to become invisible. You're just using this robe for your own magic. And then you have Fatima, the midwife, this divine midwife helping you through. And then Jesus is also there as well, the Christ. If you want that energy, just ask for that as well. But to me, it's a combination of higher self, spirit guides, guardian angels, yourself being one. And I really love Fatima because look at her giving her light to you. And she's this beautiful goddess in the sky. And she's your midwife now. You've been reborn, and just ask, say, hey, Fatima, thank you so much for all of your help. I need your hand of guidance or midwifery at this moment. If you're feeling the wave of emotion, she'll help you out. So Pile 1, that is what I have for you today. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. Trying to make videos once a day now rather than once a week or every month. So I'm so happy that's part of my journey, is I've been wanting to do this more often. So thank you so much for liking and subscribing. It helps me pick up on the energy. And then next we'll move to Pile 2. Okay, Pile 2, what information do we need to know for the next 2 weeks? This is a timeless reading. There are no genders. Please remember to flip and switch the roles. If there's a King of Cups, that could be in a female body. If it's a Queen of Cups, that could be in a male body, and so on. So we're going to do these first. Then these, and then our tarot cards. So I'll be shuffling. Oh, that's pretty. That's on the bottom, the heart. That's beautiful. Somebody's got a lot of heart in Pile 2. So let's see what comes out as I shuffle. These are the archetypes by Kim Krenz. I recently got those over the last month, and they've taken on a life of their own. So I've read the whole book and gotten to know these pretty good, and I really like them. It's based on Carl Jung archetypes. So, based on psychology and, of course, to me, metaphysical sort of invisible archetypes that are sort of in the consciousness, the collective. All right, so Pile 1, what card do we need to know? What information do we need to know for the next 2 weeks? This is not Pile 1, I'm sorry, Pile 2. Please forgive me. Anybody that hasn't tried Ho'oponopono to heal the heart, I'm not sure if I'm saying it exactly right, but I use it a lot. Ho'oponopono is, I used to say I, now I say we, but it's, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. You say that to people that have hurt you in your mind. All right, we're just going to cut it. The Warrior. Take that. Oh, we're not going to take a million cards right now. So I am running out of battery. That was that noise. So I might need to charge and come back, but let's see how far I can get. It says 20%. So pull from the Remy deck. What message does the collective for Pile 2 need to know for the next 2 weeks? Sacred Soul Sister. That goes with that heart I found earlier. I might pull that heart one back out because it was there and it spoke to me, and it didn't fall out, but it cut the deck and that was there. So I'm going to pull out that heart card as well. Now it's gone missing. No, it's in here somewhere, but oh, there we go. I got to pull it out because it just really spoke to me. There we go. Okay, pile 1, we've got the oracle cards. Now we're going to pull some tarot cards, pull the curious creatures. Hopefully, pile 2, you're having a great day. And thank you for liking and subscribing. All right. Higher self, spirit guides, guardian angels, Holy Spirit, those for the highest light and the highest good of the collective. Please give me the information that I need to know right now for about the time period of the next 2 weeks. What's the collective need to know over the next 2 weeks? Thank you so much. Cards are starting to fly out. So, is there any more? Okay, that one. Any more? That is it for now. Okay. So pile 2. This deck right here is the Aquarian deck, and it is a reversal deck. I only have certain decks that I do reversals in because I got really connected with the reversals in those decks as I had learned about reversals more intensively. So the reason I only have certain decks that I do reversals is because I feel very connected to them, and I have a new way of shuffling them that helps me not know what's in what way. So I just kind of do this. If that is making sense. I'm just trying to randomize the cards so that I get the best possible probability of the cards to be in this in the way the divine would like them to come out. So anyway, enough of me talking about that. Spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, Holy Spirit of the highest light. Any information for the collective over the next 2 weeks? Thank you so much. Anything else? Oh, anything else? Oh, that's fun when they come out like that. Okay, that one came. That one came. Oh, oh, we need a citrine on that one. And this one. These came out. Okay. Oh, child, 10 of Pentacles. Awesome, awesome. Look at all this pink. This fuchsia pink, pink love. I see so much love and good stuff here. This is Venus is really helping you out in Leo, it looks like. If you don't know your chart, check out Venus in Leo. I learned recently. I mean, I've been studying astrology for the last 20 years, but I only did it for sort of helping me see through a crystal ball, so to speak. I don't see through a crystal ball. But tarot and astrology, but astrology helps me. So with Venus and Leo, wherever your Leo house is, that is what is being transited. So if you don't know how to look up your chart, I can try to link that below. But astro.com, you just go create a free account. All astrologers that I've ever known use that. They use multiple. But astro.com. So anyway, you enter the information, you enter your birth time and the birth date and your name. And then it will give you a chart, and you'll know what your rising sign is. You'll know where your Leo house is. So look up your Leo house. And for example, if Leo is your 12th house, that's what Venus is retrograde in right now. So it'll give you something to Google. That's just an example. Okay. So I'm going to meditate on your cards here for a minute, and then I'll be right back. Okay, we're going to talk about the heart a bit first. The heart. The home, the center, the throne. It is possible from an imaginal point of view to sense the heart as a place. Either we are there within the realm of expansion and compassion, or we have drifted somewhere else. There is no in between. It is common for us to leave this archetypical center without realizing it, as the world with its seductive twists and turns offers us frequent departure. We may even become a stranger to the landscape of the heart, leaving it vacant for long stretches of time. The seat of the heart is often reclaimed by nature, music, dance, and the presence of children or animals. This card encourages us to move past the layers of life's tangles and knots and enter the wild and sacred center of the self. The most precious throne in the galaxy is awaiting your return. Expansive, knowing, gentle clarity. Recall the last time your heart was touched. Soak in every detail you can and feel the heart awaken. Some say there is a cave at the center of the heart. Others say it's a pool with a flowering white lotus. Imagine yourself there and draw what you see. Listen to the song to go deeper. Wild is the Wind by Nina Simone. So there's the heart. Now the warrior. The warrior, the samurai, the soldier, the advocate. Fierce clarity, purposeful action, resolve, resilience. We often envision the warrior as an armored figure with sword in hand moving blindly towards battle. Yet the deeper aspects of this archetype bring us face to face with death itself. The warrior stands precariously at the edge of life and death, trusting the eternal to guide the sword's blade. The warrior's work requires presence, alignment, and purpose. If and when the warrior loses its center, meaningless confrontations and violence are their default response. When this card appears, it is important to question the battle at hand. Is it likely a great one, with deep roots and long-standing tensions? The actions you take will stay with you long after the dust settles. So choose wisely, brave one. As you draw your sword, realign with the eternal wisdom within, then surrender to the battle. Tao Te Ching book, to go deeper, chapter 68, the Bhagavad Gita. Without a true purpose, manifesto, or oath, the warrior is lost. What do you stand for? What are you willing to rise in the name of? Write it out. So journal, do some journaling. But as you notice, we got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords. The King of Swords is upside down. But look at how the swords of the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords are at war, like sword fighting. Five of Wands here is comparing ourselves to others. This king is looking that way. The queen is fully in the present moment, but the king is upside down. Something's going on with that king. He's looking at the heart upside down, though. Literally. Then you got the Knight of Cups, this Queen of Swords. I mean, a new chance at love, maybe, to cross over into calmer waters. You'll get there eventually anyway. You just have a decision maybe to make about that. And then you have the Ten of Pentacles here, your ultimate material success, happy family, happy materials, happy life, happy, got the doggy here, got all your boat here full of all of your things and your kids in the boat. And love is happening there. So, if somebody's fighting, then somebody needs to definitely heal their heart. And like a warrior, to heal the heart. But the Queen of Swords, whoever the Queen of Swords is in this situation, is definitely in the present moment. The King is upside down. Remember, genders do not apply. So this king could be a female, and this queen could be a man. So just take it how it applies. But for your situation, the queen in this case is the one that's in the present moment. She has her roses and her flowers. She is in her divine feminine self. And then Rumi, the sacred soul sister, which will sum up the message here. So this is going to be the roomy information, but I already know that the sacred soul sister overall is that invisible voice that's always with you. Are you waking up to that soul sister? Genders don't apply. Do you have someone you follow, like when you're thinking about the day and you get up, or if you're in your higher frequency, do you hear something? Is that your soul sister saying, hey, do this, hey, do that, but you just kind of do it? Maybe you think it's your voice, but part of the voices are probably a sacred angel soul sister that maybe you have a sister in heaven, or just a friend that's in heaven or on the other side, or somebody that you don't know yet here in the physical, but your guardian angel who has been with you through lifetimes. They're there, watching over you, guiding you. Listen, listen, listen. Go within your heart to take a conversation. Take a canoe ride within your heart. As you can see, we got canoes here with the Ten of Pentacles. The canoe is in your heart. See the canoe with the crocodiles? Crocodile babies. That's a family of crocodiles. But, I mean, we're not looking at crocodiles. We're just looking at the Ten of Pentacles. That's happy family. Have your island, your house, your beautiful island. But then you also see in the heart here is this canoe. So you need to go on a vacation, maybe. Go canoeing, or just within your own heart. Go to a space where you can go off to the side and take a little time for yourself. Sacred Soul Sister. Here's the poem by Rumi, Sacred Soul Sister. When you are conscious, a cloud of sadness surrounds you. When you are beyond consciousness, the moon rests in your arms. When you are conscious, the beloved moves out of your reach. When you are beyond consciousness, the ecstasy of love moves your way. When you are conscious, you are depressed like fall. When you are beyond consciousness, the winter cold feels like spring. All your wavering is due to your longing to be stable. Look for instability until you become stable. So getting into the higher frequencies, like basically look for, it says, look for instability until you become stable. So that's a message of go right through the fire of, instability could be the depressing emotion. Go right into it. Look for instability somewhere. If you can find it, stay in that feeling. But then if you look around and there's no instability anywhere to be found, you're automatically into a higher vibration, and that higher vibration is going to give you the messages of the heart that you need, the answers you need to solve this puzzle, this war with the divine and masculine, feminine, the war with a husband or a wife. The heart is going to give you that, but try to find whatever fear, name it. If I'm scared, I'm scared. Well, what around me is there to be scared of? Of course, if there's something to be scared of, go to safety. But I'm saying in general, if we're sitting and we're scared and we can't find anything to be scared of, look for what to be that you're afraid of until you realize there's nothing to be afraid of. So rise up to a higher frequency, and there is no fear, which we talk a lot about lately on this channel, just going beyond the mind and getting into the nothingness, which is getting into everything and nothing sort of space. And if that's too complex, just basically getting into a meditative state of no thoughts. And that's very hard to do. Thoughts just come in as they come in. So practicing that meditation will help. But anyway, your sacred soul sister, guardian angels are here guiding you. Listen for that still small voice inside. You're going to get your Ten of Pentacles no matter what. But you got to be a warrior of the heart. Protect your heart. If you have to get out of the situation for new love, the Knight is bringing you a message of potential new love or a new chance at love. If you're getting out of this divorce or whatever with this King of Swords, just, go towards this new love, because it's going to move you to calmer waters. You'll get there regardless. And it will give you your Ten of Pentacles, or you might be rekindling, with the same person. But somebody's got to work with their heart. And to me, the King of Swords needs to look at their heart, heal their heart, help them heal their heart somehow. Listen to that Sacred Soul Sister, and if there's anything else, I think that's pretty much it. So, thank you so much. Be a warrior of the heart. Get some citrine. That's the one thing I wanted to bring up, is citrine. Citrine can help with that solar plexus. Citrine is captivating variety of quartz. It's formed through a combination of heat and pressure deep within the Earth's crust. This process, along with the natural color range of citrine, has led to the development of heat-treated citrine. Heat treatment involves subjecting amethyst to high temperatures, resulting in the transformation of their color to vibrant shades of yellow or gold. Metaphysically, citrine, including its heat-treated variation, is revered as a stone of abundance, prosperity, and manifestations. Its vibrant energy is said to attract wealth, success, and positive opportunity into one's life. So pile 2, that's the message I have for you today. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. I've been trying to make more videos once a day. So thank you so much for liking and subscribing, so that helps me be able to tune into the energy a little bit more. And I'll catch you on another day. Thank you so much. Have a great day.